Well, hey everybody, and welcome to part 3. We have some little rays of sunshine and some hope. I don't look for anything to have happened to this stuff since last time, which was actually 3 days ago. It has done nothing but rain for the past 3 days, so I'm not even going to look at that right now. We're going to get in here, get ourselves set up, get our processors cleaned up and siphoned off, and we're going to go ahead and drop that. So I'm going to do all that. You guys have seen me do it. There's no point in making you watch me filter and rinse and this and that. So we will get back at you when we're ready to drop that gold. I can't do any chip burning or anything like that until we get dry enough weather that I can set the little kiln out there to burn off the chips. So we're kind of on a hold again with this rain. So anyway, we'll get back at you as soon as we're ready to drop this first batch of gold. Okay guys, as you can see, we've got our filters. This is our leftover ceramics over here, and this is our denoxed, filtered and denoxed solution. We had ballpark, I'm hoping we get somewhere between 3/4 and 0.85 grams. We're not going to get, if we get more than that, that'll be great. We had 8 of each of the Pentium. We had 8 Pentiums and we had 8 AMDs. I think, if I remember correctly, it's like 0.04 grams per AMD and 0.05 grams for the regular Pentiums. So that's 0.72 total. And then we had that extra, those extra little gold processors and things like that. So I'm hoping for, at least 3/4 of a gram. I mean, a gram would be really nice. I'm just going to put the sodium metabisulfite right directly in. I'm not expecting a big hoodoo of a reaction because it's so dark. So I can see we are getting some kind of a reaction right there already, though. I'm going to keep on stirring this for a second. And anywho, we're just going to basically let this set like we normally do. I'm going to let it sit overnight. I'm getting intermittent sunshine. So I was thinking about setting up and burning the chips off, but the only problem is I'm seeing dark clouds coming in behind this. So I think we're kind of stuck right now. We're going to have to just wait, and maybe, I don't think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we'll just pick up from there. Maybe we'll start burning our chips off. I'm going to check the RAM, but I doubt anything has happened to it that much because there's been no sun out for 3 days. So anyhow, we did get a reaction. I'm going to leave that sit there for just a second. I know it wasn't much to see. But like I said, hopefully it'd be nice if we got a gram. I don't know if we will, but we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm going to go check the RAM and let this stuff settle out, like I said, till tomorrow, and we'll be back at you. Okay guys, let's check these out real quick, see if anything's going on. Like I said, I didn't think so. We got a few foils loose, but like I said, there just hasn't been enough sunshine. See if these big guys are doing anything. Just not enough sunshine the last couple days. Nope. A little bit. See, now by now these should have been done. But we had, like I said, 3 solid days of rain. I've got some sunshine out here right now, but back over that way, some dark clouds are starting to move back in, and it is calling for rain today. So we're just gonna let them go. I mean, it kind of stalled us. Tomorrow it's not calling for rain at all, so I'll probably get the get old Silver out here, and we can get her over here and burn off some chips. I don't want a chance. I'll get everything set up and it'll start raining, so I'm not going to do that today. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to let this settle out over here. See what we ended up with. Boy, it'd be nice if we got a gram out of this. Would be a good start. Anyhow, we'll get back at you tomorrow when we start burning them chips off. Well, okay, guys, we finally got some sunshine. It's a nice day out there. And there is our rinsed first drop. It looks fairly decent. I can see that there is a little bit of iron in there, but we're not going to worry about that right now. In a little while, I actually have my tank disconnected, so we can't melt it right now. But in a little while, I'm going to go ahead and melt that. Then, as we do a batch, we'll continue to melt and melt. We get it all melted together. Then we'll divide it up. I'll take my cutout, and then I will refine his portion to make sure that it's good and clean. So there's where we're at. As soon as I get this little button melded up, I'll give you all a peek at it. So we will be back at you when I go get some propane. Well, guys, as you can see, it is cloudy again. The past few days we've had some intermittent sunshine. I added a little more acid to these guys, hoping to perk them up a little bit. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and try and get them strained off and filtered off and get the foils out, see what we got left. I may have to put some back in, just because we have had no sunshine and a lot of rain, and it's calling for rain again this week, most of the week. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. I have not burned these chips off yet. It has actually been a couple more days that's gone by because of the rain. I have to set that up out there because, basically just because of the first initial smoke when we're burning them off. I'm going to try and set it up over here where that stuff is and see if I can maybe put a fan directly behind it and blow the smoke off and get going on those. I mean, it's just this weather is just holding me up a little bit. I can't, do what I need to do. So anyhow, let me get set up and start on those ram fingers, and we'll get back at you in a bit. Okay, guys, it looks like most of this stuff has come off. I'm just going to go ahead and start filtering this off. We're only after the foils here. There shouldn't be any fine gold, but I'm still using 3 filters. And we're going to do the same thing with the other one. It looks to me like we got most everything. I hope I don't have to do a lot of scraping, especially on these little guys. But I think most everything came loose. A little squirt bottle. Got that. And you've seen this done 1,000 times. I'm not going to bore you with it. I got to do the big one over here too. So we're just going to basically let this stuff filter out, rinse it real good, get the rest of our foils loose from here, and then we're going to refine it. So I'll get back to you when I've got all these foils cleaned up, and we're going to do something with them then. Alrighty, guys, we'll be back at you in a bit. Hey guys, just popping in for a second. I know when I started doing this, I told you that I put the little pieces in a separate little tub and did them. I am going to do that from now on. Getting them little boogers out of there so you don't have to fish through them in this bigger tub here was the way to go. So I was just popping in to tell you that. All I have to do is deal with the bigger pieces in here now. I don't have to fish around for those little guys. So we're about a third of the way done getting these cleaned up. So I will get back at you when we are done filtering off this AP and got these all cleaned up and show you what our foils are looking like. So we'll be back at you in a bit. Okay everybody, here's where we are. There is our defoiled ram. We are in the process of still filtering off what was in our original tub. And boy, if there's just as much gold as it looks like is in there. But it's just foils. We're still filtering here, which is this. This is our first rinse. And this is our scrub rinse. This is where all that little tiny, what looks like little black, this is the little eyes mostly that come out of those tiny little eyes. And you got to scrub each piece most of the time to get those out with like a gum brush or something like that, toothbrush. Actually, one of those gum brushes works better. But that's where we're at. I just wanted to show you. When this gets filtered off, I'll come in one more time when we get this filtered off and this is emptied out and rinsed. And then we're going to get this all in a jar probably, or a beaker tomorrow, and get it dissolved and get it dropped. I'm too tired today. When you got to handle each one of these, it gets old. It gets old real fast. And I mean, granted, we only had, just I think a bit over a pound. But should be a nice yield. I mean, it should be decent for that because they were real close trimmed, so there wasn't a lot of board weight there. Alright guys, I'll come back, like I said, one more time this evening when this gets all filtered off and show it to you. And then I'm going to go sit in my chair. So we'll be back at you in a few. Okay guys, there is our 2 filters full of foil. And you can see our black rings around the outside there. That's why I used 3 coffee filters, because we're going to get all that gold dust. So anyway, it is nearly dark out here. I think I'm probably going to call this video right here as well. So we will see you in the next video.
I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.